safe, sail, sailing, salary, sale, source, save, scared, scary, scene, schedule, score, screen, search, season, second, seat, secondly, secret, secretary, seam, sense, separate, series, serious, serve, service, several, shake, shall, shape, sheet, ship, shoulder, shout, shut, side, sign, silver, simple, since, singing, single, sir, sight, size, ski, skiing, skin, sky, sleep, slowly, smartphone, smell, smile, smoke, smoking, soap, soccer, social, society, sock, soft, soldier, solution, solve, somewhere, sort, source, speaker.
The Silver Lighthouse. Emma had always dreamed of living a simple life by the sea. After receiving her first salary, she decided to take a holiday during the summer season. She found a travel sale, booked a ticket, and promised herself to save some money for the future. Her trip began on a large ship. She loved sailing, although she had never learned to sail by herself. As she stood on the deck, the peaceful scene of the blue sky and the quiet sea made her forget every problem. Suddenly, the captain made a serious announcement. A strong storm was coming. Several passengers looked scared, and the dark clouds made the weather look scary. The crew continued to serve everyone with excellent service, asking them to remain in their seat. Emma looked at the screen of her smartphone and tried to search for the weather forecast, but there was no signal. She checked her schedule and smiled. "Plans can wait," she whispered. After a few hours, the storm ended. The old lighthouse appeared in the distance. It was painted silver, and its unusual shape caught everyone's attention. A young soldier, returning home after many months, sat beside Emma. They talked for hours. He said that every difficult journey has a solution if people stay calm enough to solve problems together. When they reached the island, a guide welcomed them. "Good afternoon, sir, and madam," he said with a smile. "Please follow me." On one side of the road stood an old wooden sign that read, "The Silver Lighthouse." Emma wrote the name on a sheet of paper because she wanted to remember it forever. That evening, people gathered near the beach. Some were singing, children were playing soccer, and others were laughing around a fire. There was no smoke because smoking was not allowed near the forest. Emma could smell fresh bread mixed with tomato sauce from a nearby restaurant. She could not stop her smile. As the stars filled the sky, she realized that happiness does not always come from traveling somewhere expensive. Sometimes, the greatest source of peace is simply finding the right place at the right time. The secret of the old school. On the first day of autumn, Noah started working at an old school as a secretary. The building was small in size, but it had a long history. Every morning, he walked slowly through the quiet halls before the students arrived. One morning, the principal gave him a secret letter. "Take this to the old library," she said. "Secondly, don't tell anyone about it." The library was an ancient site. Noah had a strong sense that something unusual was hidden there. He began to search every room carefully. Behind a bookshelf, he found a small door. He tried to shake it, but it would not open. On the wall was a strange sign with different sorts of symbols. Noah decided to separate the clues. Suddenly, he noticed that one symbol matched the shape of a key hanging nearby. When he opened the door, he discovered a room full of old books. One book was part of a famous series. Inside it was a map and a note. Knowledge is the greatest treasure in society. Noah smiled because the message seemed true. Outside, he met a tour speaker who was telling visitors about the history of the school. The visitors listened quietly while children played in the yard, wearing single blue uniforms and clean white socks. After lunch, Noah washed his hands with soap, sat under a tree, and watched soft clouds move across the sky. A cool wind touched his skin, and he almost fell asleep. Before going home, he wrote everything in his notebook. He knew the mystery was over, but the lesson would stay with him forever. The greatest adventures are not always found in distant places. Sometimes they are hidden inside ordinary days, waiting for someone curious enough to discover them.
I just got home from work. I had a long day at work. I need some rest. It was a productive day. I'm glad to be home. I'm going to sleep early tonight.